Hello children, good morning. Today I am going to explain to you the third chapter in your English book, which is called Daddy Longlegs. Okay? All of us like to spend time with people who make us laugh. Don't we? Yes. So, let's start reading about Jerusha Abbott. I will explain in detail once I read. So, Jerusha Abbott is raised at a John Grier home. It's an orphanage for children. Orphanage is a place where children stay who do not have parents. So, Jerusha Abbott is about to complete her high school education when she learns from Mrs. Lippett, the matron at the home. Matron is a person who takes care of the children in the orphanage. So, and that a trustee is interested in sending her to college. Trustee is a person who takes care of the running of the orphanage. So, although the trustee wishes to remain unknown means you don't know, like they do not want to disclose who it is. So Jerusha is required to write a letter to him every month in which she ought to share her progress in studies and the details of her daily life at the college. So she has to write this letter to this person about what's going on in school and how she's performing at school and all that, because he is helping her to study. So these letters are to be addressed to Mr. John Smith, although that is not the trustee's name. Jerusha only knows that he is rich, tall, and had not really shown much interest in sending a girl to college till then. So maybe the trustee was interested, or he used to sponsor boys. So this time it's the first girl whom this person is sponsoring. Okay children, so I'll just move on. Okay, so let's read what she writes in the letter to her trustee. And this is the first time she's writing this letter. And this letter is addressed to 215 Ferguson Hall, 24th September. And she writes, "Dear kind trustee who sends orphans to college," because she does not want to address him as John Smith. "So here I am. I traveled yesterday for 4 hours in a train. I never rode in one before." That means she's telling that she's never gone in a train before. "At college is the biggest, most bewildering place." Bewildering means very confusing place. Like she's very new to the place. So she's saying that it's a very bewildering place. And you don't know the way. Like it's very new. So she's telling, "I got lost whenever I leave my room. I will write you a description later when I'm feeling less muddled." That means less confused. Okay, another word. "Also, I tell you about my lessons. Classes don't begin until Monday morning." That means Saturday or Sunday is a holiday for them. And this is a Saturday night that she's writing the letter. "And I wanted to write a letter just to get acquainted." That is, just to get used to, or just to get to know someone. That is acquainted. Okay. So it seems queer to be writing letters to somebody you don't know. So it's very weird, something very strange to write a letter to someone you don't know, isn't it? You just don't write a letter to somebody who you don't know. You write letters to somebody whom you know. So this time, because she's writing a letter to somebody whom she doesn't even know, she's feeling a little strange, a little different, a little weird. Okay. So to be writing letters to somebody you don't know. It seems queer for me to be writing letters at all. I've never written more than 3 or 4 in my life. So please overlook if these are not a model kind. So she's telling, because she's not used to writing letters, she's telling please excuse for any mistakes in the letter, and this is not a perfect one. So okay. So before leaving, I'll just move up. Before leaving yesterday morning, Mrs. Lippett and I had a special serious talk. She told me how to behave all the rest of my life, and especially how to behave towards the kind gentleman who is doing so much for me. I must take care to be very respectful, to be very kind, or to be very respectful. And how can one be respectful to a person who wishes to be called John Smith? Why couldn't you have picked out a name with a little personality? I might as well write letters to Dear Hitching Post or Dear Clothes Prop. Dear Clothes Prop. Okay. So I'll just move on to the next page. I have been thinking about you a great deal this summer. Having somebody take an interest in me after these years makes me feel as though I had found a sort of family. So now, because she's found a person who's going to sponsor, she feels like she's got someone to help, and who was a part of her family. So I must say, however, that when I think about you, my imagination has very little to work on. There are just 3 things that I know, because she knows very little about this person, and she just knows that he's tall and he's rich and he hates girls. So these are the 3 things which Jerusha learns about the sponsor. I suppose I might call you Dear Mr. Girl Hater, only that's rather insulting to me. Or Dear Mr. Rich Man, and that's insulting to you, as though money were the only important thing about you. Besides, maybe you won't stay rich all your life, but at least you will stay tall all your life. So I decided to call you Dear Daddy Longlegs. So why does she decide to call this person who's called John Smith as Daddy Longlegs? Because he's a very tall person, and she feels that Daddy Longlegs will remain like a family person to her. Okay. I hope you won't mind. It's just a private pet name. We won't tell Mrs. Lippett about. Then the 10 o'clock bell is going to ring in 2 minutes. Our day is divided into sections by bell. We eat and sleep and study by bells. It's very enlivening. I feel like a fierce horse all the time. There it goes. Lights out. Good night. Observe with what precision I obey rules due to my training in the John Grier home. Your most respectfully, Jerusha Abbott. And this is taken from Jean Webster's Daddy Longlegs. Okay, and enlivening means refreshing, and precision means care. Alright children, I hope you've understood the explanation given for Daddy Longlegs. I will give you the question and answers a bit later. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.